that you are sitting here in today, right? For every class that the students spend almost 8 hours in, that's the very foundation of where our improvements can come from. By enhancing the very venue that you sit here every day, we are able to greatly affect what we actually have here today, the efficient and the effectivity of our teaching and learning. So that's why we came up with ways to actually sum up, to actually enhance basic education with interactive classrooms, to actually have our remote live teaching classrooms that you see here today, that we have also implemented for the schools such as Senai, Pasir Gudang, etc. Then we also have platforms that are enhanced with AI capabilities. With that said, let's move on to the next segment. So this is the first of our scenario. This is actually one of the most commonly found scenarios that we actually wanted to introduce to everyone here today. It's essentially what I gave a very quick preview earlier on, saying that we have solutions that enable your classrooms to be connected together so that it's not a simple Zoom session or a Microsoft Teams remote session, but rather a session that not only allows you to interact with the teachers and students on site, meaning from other classrooms, but to also answer the questions that are launched by the teacher. That way, your teachers can accurately tell the students who are responding the questions, the students who are not paying attention, as well as students who got the right answers and the wrong answers. Moving on, we have our second scenario. So over here, with remote interaction and learning in place, this is also where we have enabled different scenarios, such as self-studying, because there exists a platform where content can be stored pre-class, where it's also accessible for students based on a time-restrained mechanism, allowing students to actually accurately and to also follow with the class sessions according to the pace that the teacher have set. And if they are unable to follow with that pace, that's where personalized learning comes in, because we have functionalities that allows all of your class subjects to be separated into all the individual important points that you need to learn. And as students, you will be able to go through these important points one by one to take on small quizzes and tests so that you are able to accurately understand where you are standing amongst all of your other fellow classmates, as well as where do you stand among yourself in terms of understanding for your content. Let's move on. So finally, scenario 3 is where we actually have AI introduced into the final solution, right? Using AI to actually help, we nowadays have different items. For example, pre-class AI-mediated teaching and learning, during class interactions with AI assisting us to generate questions to be used for activities, and finally, even after class. Something that I didn't mention earlier on is that some of us here obviously have taken on online exams before, right? Because few years ago, we may have actually went through MCO, where all of our teaching and learning has to be done online. So during that time, I'm pretty sure most of us here have already experienced either administrating or to actually experience from a student's perspective on taking an online exam or an online assessment. So with that, we actually have an AI model as well, so that during your exams, what if I told you, maybe we can also have a very simple, we can have a very simple activity later on, where some of our students or teachers here today can tell me what are the ways that you have tried to cheat in exams before. What are the ways that you have cheated in exams? And maybe I'll be able to answer you in terms of how our technology is able to stop that as well, right? So we have things like AI Proctor, so that during your exams, we have an AI invigilating you, right? So previously, the way we did it was that we will arrange multiple teachers sitting in classrooms to either walk around the classroom or to sit at the front to see whether the students are trying to cheat or not, right? But what if nowadays I tell you that for every student, you will have an AI looking at you throughout the entire exam, so that if you try to do anything suspicious, the AI will actually report it to the teachers. Does that give you happiness for the teachers, or does that give you more stress? So we can actually discuss about that later on, right? Obviously, there are ways to go around this, and all of our functions are also optional, but there are also similar technology that we have implemented for our classrooms. Why? With our solutions, the one that we have actually put into one of the classrooms in ILP Senai, right? If I'm not mistaken, Senai. This is where, with our smart classroom, we have a camera looking at all of our students throughout the entire class, so that during the class, if you are not paying attention, for example, some of the examples that I've definitely seen here with my session here today, right? Some of you may be looking at phones. Some of you may have your heads already tilting to the side. Some of you might already have your eyes closed, right? So what if I told you AI actually pictures as well as captures all of these different scenarios, so that after class, not only are the teachers able to review this, the schools themselves, even you as students will be able to see what part of the class session do you suddenly or accidentally fell asleep on. Let's move on. So here, we can just quickly go through this. This is something that you may or may not look forward to in the future as well. But basically, with solutions that come along with technology, obviously, we will also need services that help our users to slowly adapt and to also understand technology in general. That's why we have talent ICT development courses. We have courses that allow students as well as teachers to slowly familiarize themselves with technology on not only a basic level. So because obviously we know, right, for basic technology, our students here today doesn't need any extra courses. You don't actually need anything else in terms of learning, because all of us here today, especially our students, are already very, very accustomed and very, very familiar with how you use your technology, right? We even come up with very, very interesting ways to even play our games, right? So that's why we have talent ICT development courses, not only for standard basic technology, but even for advanced servers technology in general, right? With how we manage data, with how we handle data and the security of our data, right? Because this is something that we might be also be worried about. Our students here today, every time you post a picture on Facebook or TikTok, have you ever thought of where your information are going to? Have you ever thought if you send a picture online, right? Even if you delete that post, there are a lot of ways we can still find out on that same picture. Other people can download that picture even after you have deleted it. Because essentially, with the data and the accessibility and how we are handling data today, essentially it's a case where once an information about a certain someone, for example, a picture or a video of someone is posted online, it can never be taken down. You might have think that you have deleted the post, but it's actually somewhere on the internet as we speak, right? So this might actually give you some food for thought the next time you upload a video onto TikTok, maybe about you dancing or following a certain trend, right? So obviously, this is something that I would say most of us would practice, but the key here is data sovereignty. It's a key term that we often say in the technology industry. It essentially boils down to a very simple fact that you always know where your data is being stored. You always have control, full control over all of your data and your information. Let's move on. Right, so content digitization, I don't think I need to put in too much more information on this because I've actually mentioned it multiple times throughout my segment or session here today, saying how we are using different technologies to help with the digitization of our content. Why? Because today, we all know through our experiences during MCO that eventually we will need to move our teaching and learning into an online or a digital space. And the first step to do that starts with our content, the day-to-day textbooks that we need to still buy today to bring to class, right? Your textbooks that are very heavy, that you need to put into bags that you need to bring to class, the same way your teachers need to use these textbooks to conduct their class sessions. How are we able to use these textbooks and make it into a digital format that everyone can understand and everyone is able to consume very efficient and effectively? That's the key that we wanted to do today. So obviously, there's a lot of different ways, but it goes from very simple things like ebooks, where we are just scanning our content and putting it online, to more advanced like digital humans, right? Where we are using AI-generated humans, avatars, to actually explain content for us. And finally, to even have our recording systems, where moving forward, all of our physical class sessions can be recorded automatically. The teachers don't even need to click on the button. They just need to upload a timetable, and our systems are able to automatically record your class sessions. Use that class session recordings for a few different reasons. For example, what if I told you your class sessions, once it is recorded, it will become like YouTube, where your content, your 1 hour or 45 minutes or even 2-hour class sessions will be automatically cut into different segments and will have a title on top of them. So that when you try to understand and you try to do revision based on your classroom recording, you don't need to skip past the entire 1-hour video to look for the part you want to study about, because AI has already done that for you. It will split the video into clips, short videos that you can use to study on your own personal time, right? So another item that you can help your students, or how we are using technology to help our students today. A very simple scenario that we often experience today is that when the start of our class, the teacher, what do? Obviously, they will start the class by taking our book to take your attendance, right? Then what does the teacher do next? The teacher goes to the whiteboard or a blackboard, maybe spends about 5 to 10 minutes to write down what they need to learn today, right? Then you as students, what do you need to do? You need to copy everything down on your notebook, right? Then after that, when your teacher is explaining, you need to follow the teacher's explanation, add on more notes, try to copy down what the teacher is teaching. So you might ask yourself, when you are trying to copy down your teacher's notes and writings, are you able to properly listen to whatever the teacher is trying to say and properly pay attention? Because I think some of us, the teachers here, might have taught us one point, is that there is a there's a big difference between hearing and listening. These two terms are very, very different. Why? Because when you are trying to copy down your notes and the teacher is explaining on the side, you are just hearing your teachers and trying to write down what they are saying into your notebooks. You may not be actually listening. So with technology nowadays, we just make it more efficient for you students as well. You don't need to copy down your notes anymore. After the teacher has written down all their notes on the blackboard or whiteboard, the teacher can just click on 2 buttons to generate a QR code. You can scan that QR code to save all your notes into your phones. You don't need to spend time, hours to actually copy down the teacher's notes anymore, but instead sit down and listen to what the teacher is trying to tell you, to the concepts, to the theories, and in a more efficient way. This also applies for TVET teachings as well. For example, if your teachers are trying to teach you how to actually fix a machine, or to actually how to fix an engine of a car, right? There's a lot of things going on at the same time. The teacher might be demonstrating to you how he's fixing and explaining the concepts as well as the reason he's doing the same way he did. So with our recording systems, we can install multiple cameras from different point of views, different perspectives. So for example, when the teacher is fixing a car, you may have 4 to 5 different cameras looking at the teachers fixing the engine, so that you can review this later on, so that during that particular segment, you can listen to the teachers telling you why he's doing this. Why is he implementing what he's doing, right? And finally, with the theories in place, you can do further revisions with the recordings so that you are able to better understand why the teacher is doing what he's doing. Let's move on. So this is something that we have done as a success case, right? Or as a material that we may refer to as well, is that we have also done EV courses. This is something that is quite new to Malaysia. but I believe there is a lot of schools that are starting to spearhead or have the intention to take on this initiative. With my past interaction with UTHM, right, they have also mentioned to us that they are already picking up courses and content and materials that teach the EV course. So this is actually one of the ways that we are working together with all of our other schools in other regions as well, because we work together with a lot of different universities and TVET colleges and vocational colleges and institutions in China. They are involved in many industries that we are currently involved in, and some of which we may even have not touched on before. That's why with our network, we are able to facilitate content that is internationalized based on latest information as well as latest technology in different industries, such as the one we see over here, EV with transportation, and how we are actually making this content available to you here, students, today through the platforms that we actually provide. Next slide, please. So this is actually one of the cases. You might have heard of this, but this is actually a university in China, the Zhejiang Shuren University. Essentially, they are making the full use of our solution to assist them with all of the different points that I have touched upon earlier, from lesson preparation to question generation to assessments to management even. We are able to use technology to actually assist with that process. So reaching at this particular slide, I would like to request so that we are able to play a very short video. Everyone is able to actually see this video. Can we switch over to the video of the smart classroom, please? So it's basically a video that gives you a perspective of how one of our universities here today in China is actually making full use of our solution so that they are able to enjoy and reap the benefits of technology-assisted teaching and learning. Without further ado, may I request so that the video is played. Thank you.
The future of education is centered around...
Ya, yang video ni betul, tapi tak ada display. So our fellow students, as they try to get up the video to be up and running, if we have any questions here today, no matter from our fellow teachers, our lecturers, our VIPs, or even our students, if you have any questions, right, you can let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions as well. Maybe as students, you might have questions saying that if I try to do this during my exams, is AI able to capture that, right? Or if I use AI to
teachers
generate my
conducting hybrid teaching efficiently. Before class, teachers utilize the U-Learning learning management system and AI assistant to prepare for smart class sessions, whereas students engage in self-learning and prepare for lessons. During class, the smart interactive board and U-Class smart classroom system are used in tandem as a unified access for teachers to obtain various resources stored on cloud to be shared with the students in class. Teachers will also have access to the Blackboard function. Teachers will be able to teach important and difficult knowledge points, organize diverse classroom activities, engaging teacher-student, student-student interaction, and gain feedback in real time to achieve knowledge internalization. Teachers can also overcome the boundaries of time and space with students through one click to engage in remote teaching with audio-video interaction. Students will be able to take the same course and participate in classroom interaction at the same time, regardless of where they are. Student-centered teaching activities can fully explore and develop students' in-depth learning capabilities. Students can also experience collaborative learning through group-based learning scenarios to fully discuss, expand, and demonstrate improvement through smart cameras and the recording management system. Lecture sessions in the classroom are captured and recorded fully automatically, and the recorded videos become accumulated teaching resources, helping institutions to quickly build and accumulate school-based resources. Moreover, teachers can publish the recorded class sessions to the learning management system and quickly use them as courseware, leveraging generated resources. The e-recording management system can also support large-scale online teaching inside and outside the school, with thousands of people attending the same class. Online supervision can also be realized, paired up with AI capabilities. The solution is capable of automatically generating subtitles and extracting knowledge points based on the recordings. The solution can also automatically build knowledge topographs so that students can quickly access resources based on knowledge points, forming a personalized learning path. Based on the recorded video, a summary of key and difficult points in teaching content is formed. And intelligent evaluation of teaching discipline, teaching content, teaching behavior, and learning effectiveness is provided. Hence, AI-generated teaching performance reports as highly efficient and refined teaching evaluation methodology helps promote the enhancement of teachers' teaching abilities and teaching content. The U-Learning LMS solution conducts data collection throughout the entire teaching process, updating teaching data in real time, helping administrators grasp teaching and learning conditions at any time, and providing essential data to assist admins in making informed decisions and calculated strategies. Our solution creates an integrated teaching support platform with 4 distinct solutions unified through a single point access, building a new digital learning environment to explore new paradigms of smart learning, promote integration and innovation of teaching models, and improve teaching quality management. U-Learning joins hands with Huawei, bringing digital education into every classroom.
Hopefully you found that video very interesting, because I believe some points that was quite a big on interest was also mentioned. Because with our classroom teachings here today, if students have poor performance, maybe our students here, some of you might have gotten not so good grades, right? And usually the blame was actually turned to the students, saying maybe the students was not studying very well, or the student was really lazy, or they were not really committed to studying in general. But sometimes our students here may also have refuted, have also asked the same question, saying that, what if that is not my issue? Maybe it's not me that is lazy, but maybe it's just the way of the teacher is teaching that I do not find very interesting, or the way that the teacher is teaching that doesn't really get my attention or to relate to me. So with our systems like this, the analysis is not only done on the students, it's actually done both ways. It will actually give you that information that allows this topic of discussion to be steered in a much more data-driven way. Finally, essentially, it's actually much more, there will be much and much more evidence when our teachers are seeing students are not paying attention during class, and simultaneously or other side, the students will also have evidence if the teachers are not teaching properly. Why? Because our systems are also able to capture if our teachers always come in late to class, when they leave class early, or when they are always looking at their classes throughout the class session, looking at their phones throughout the class session. So that way, you do not have much excuse anymore if you say that your teachers aren't teaching well. And the same way applies for the students, the teachers as well, right? The students will have much less excuse saying that it's other people's fault rather than themselves not paying attention, right? So that's actually some of the items. Another case that is much more relatable to our TVET colleges here today. We might have done a lot of different experiments as well as a lot of practical examinations or our practical tests, right? Our class sessions are also done very practically, where students will have the chance to try out certain things. For example, fixing a car engine, maybe trying to sew a dress, right? So different cases allow us to participate in different practical. But at the end of the day, there is always limitations. For example, if I hold a class that allows my students to practically try to fit them to have their chance at a goal of fixing a car engine. But what if at the start of a class, every student will have your own VR goggles? You can actually go in and do it for yourselves to actually try out the functions and understand that particular process for yourself throughout the entire class session. Wouldn't that be much more effective and efficient? Yeah. So that basically sums up. So at the end of my segment here today, I'll be summarizing our solution as well as my session here in a few sentences. Basically, what we have seen so far is that we face a lot of limitations and pain points with the traditional way of teaching that we are facing here today. So with the introduction of technology as well as basically AI being part of them, that's how we are redefining our teaching and learning spaces, redefining our teaching and learning experiences for both our teachers, our students, even our schools, as well as MOHR. These are ways that technology is finally able to make a change for this particular process, to change this industry once and for all, to make it not only much more effective, efficient, but also user-friendly and overall more enjoyable for everyone here today. Thank you very much.
Okey, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Mr. Boon Kwon Hui di atas perkongsian itu tadi. Kalau kita tengok tadi, banyak perkongsian tentang educational technology. Dari situ kita tahu dia akan mengubah cara pengajaran, cara pembelajaran, dan kemungkinan selepas ini para pelajar lagi mudah memahami lah. Tak perlu orang kata untuk menyalin sebagainya. Cuma I hope in the future teachers are not being hired for 1 month only to record their lessons. Okay. Okay. Untuk majlis diteruskan lagi dengan slot kedua, iaitu sesi perkongsian bertajuk Futures of Welding daripada Miller Product yang akan disampaikan oleh Puan Teresa Quirk, okay, Head of Sales and Marketing dari kumpulan logam Well Sdn Bhd, iaitu pengedar tunggal produk Miller di Malaysia. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Okay, selamat pagi everyone. My name is Teresa and I'm from Kumpulan Logam Well. We are actually the authorized miller agent in Malaysia. Alright, so let's begin without further ado. Nasib baik dia ambil lebih dari 1 jam sebab saya punya tak akan makan 1 jam. Okay, first of all, thank you everyone for being here today, and we are very honored to be invited to be part of this Jubilee celebration today by ILP Pedas. Okay, can I have the next slide, please? Lain kali I rasa I pun kena pakai AI lah sebab ini berjam-jam I buat. Okay, just a brief introduction of our company. So we are located in Shah Alam. Our office in Shah Alam, and we have been the distributor for Miller sejak tahun 2000. So ini pun bermakna kita pun celebrate 25 tahun dengan Miller. So our website kalau you nak, you boleh scan dekat sana, you can go in and look at what we do lah. Alright, next one please. So today our topic is perkongsian teknologi kimpalan. There will be too much talking. So I would be sharing most of it through video lah. That one I no need to talk so much after that. Okay. First of all, okay, the next slide, please. Okay. So first of all, why Miller? So Miller has been the manufacturer of welding machine, mesin kimpalan, for almost 100 years lah. Dalam tahun 2028 dia akan jadi 100 tahun. Dia akan menyambut 100 tahun dalam manufacturing of Miller machines. And it is also the first company, the first welding company in US to be registered, to be certified with ISO in the year 1993. So Miller has created environmental friendly for real world teaching. Sekarang all the machines right now has already they have got easy to use interface, very user friendly, so that it is very easy for the students or whoever or the welder to play with the machine. Let's put it this way, to play with the machine. It's not like those old days when you have actually welding machine started with AC transformer. Lepas tu dia orang evolve to welding rectifier, and masa kini ini we have inverters instead lah. So like it or not, inverter is the new way to welding world lah, no choice. So besides that, why Miller? So actually Miller, for your information, Miller has an international warranty. So sama ada you punya machine, you beli dekat Malaysia, kalau you bawa ke lain negeri, you boleh contact dia punya distributor dekat sana. Kalau mesin you dalam warranty ada problem, dia orang boleh honorkan you punya warranty dekat sana juga, di mana-mana saja di dalam negeri. Okay, and we also have support of books, CDs for your learning experience, and posters as well. Okay, so next please. So let's touch on some of Miller's features and benefit. First of all, we have the auto line technology. So what is auto line technology? Auto line technology is where the machine allows for any input from any voltage hookup without manual linking. So we have two types of we have two types of auto line connections. One is for single phase, we have from 115 to 230, and for three phase, we have from 208 to 575 or even 600 volt. So what this means is that, different country has got different input voltage. For example, in Malaysia, for single phase, we use 230, and for three phase, we use 415 or 400, at least we need about 400. Tapi kalau macam dekat China, dia pakai 380 dengan 115, and then in US pun 110 dia ada dia punya 3 phase boleh 230, 460 ataupun 575. So what this auto line do is, whenever if this machine is to be used in other countries, so actually you can just hook up wherever you want, because dia akan sendiri cari apa yang sesuai untuk dia, so that you do not have to take out the plug and then have to pasang the plug for local use. So that is one of the reason why we have this. And also certain countries, the voltage is fluctuate, dia tak stable. So bila you ada auto line whereby you have whereby you have an allowance, so dia sendiri akan cari so that it is more stable. Lagi satu pun kalau you pakai dekat on-site, mana tak ada electricity, and then you kena pakai generator. Generator punya power pun dia tak stable punya. So machine macam ni dia akan stabilize. Dia akan cari apa yang sesuai untuk dia tanpa you pergi kena keluarkan dia punya plug ke apa untuk pasang yang sesuai untuk local punya pakai. So this is the one of the trademark of Miller punya machine lah. Okay. Next, okay, this one fan on demand. So banyak kali orang tanya kenapa itu mesin, kenapa kita punya Miller machine kadang-kala itu fan tak jalan. Itu fan tak jalan sebab dia tak perlu pakaikan fan at the moment. So one of the reason for this is that because when a fan runs dalam mesin ke apa-apa electrical appliances, when the fan runs, it actually draw electricity, and it also draw in all the dust. So one of the reason why we have this fan on demand is so that when you are actually using at the low end, the fan tak jalan, so that it is helping you to maintain the machine at the same time. So that because so that no less air contaminant airborne will go in, and and it also save energy lah. So that is one of the reason why we have this fan on demand. More importantly is it save energy, especially when it is your own business. You want to save as much electricity as possible, and also when there's less dust go into the machine, the shelf life of the machine is maintained longer. Right? So maybe we can just play the video.
Your equipment. The fan operates only when the thermostat.
So as you can see, kalau mesin tak panas, itu
On
fan tak akan
demand
jalan.
provides extra protection to your equipment. The fan operates only when the thermostat senses the need for power source cooling. Running the fan for shorter periods consumes less energy while keeping internal components cleaner and increasing their lifespan.
So actually, I would say about all of Miller machine now has this function already built in them. Okay. Next one. So another thing is with inverters, banyak orang dia takut dengan inverter sebab inverter dia kata banyak PC board lah, this lah, that lah, So a lot of people they still prefer the old type, the rectifier. Just satu board ataupun macam kita punya yang semua mesti familiar, itu die-up. Die-up tak ada board langsung. Tak ada board langsung, so dia cuma pakai rheostat sahaja. Dia cuma pakai rheostat untuk control. Tapi we need to evolve with technology. So right now, all our inverters, they come with this technology called wind tunnel technology. So what this one does is that dia ada satu macam tunnel dekat dalam mesin tu. So bila mesin itu jalan atau orang pakai, dia punya dust dengan apa-apa yang abuk, dia akan ditarik ke bawah rather than melalui dia punya PC board dengan yang lain-lain. I think you will understand better if we look at the video.
Miller's exclusive wind tunnel technology directs airflow away from electrical components and PC boards, protecting them from dirt, dust, and debris, decreasing maintenance requirements, and improving reliability.
So, yeah, so the tunnel is actually built under the machine so that dia tak sentuh dengan PC board dengan komponen-komponen yang dekat atas. Okay, next. And then, of course, we have the standard adaptive hot start, which actually increases the amperage at the start of a weld so that the electrode tak ada melekat. This is actually for SMAU lah. And then for leaf arc also, leaf arc initiation is actually, they provide the arc initiation without the use of high frequency. Kadang-kala high frequency, dia akan affect kita punya computer ke apa-apa semua. And then we have the blue light high frequency. This one is especially when you have, what do you call, thin materials to weld. So this one, it will helps a lot. Next. And then for one of our, this is actually more for MIG machines lah. We have this what we call auto gun detect. So when the machine is capable, this Millermatic 255, this one is actually they are capable of make flux core and pulse make. So actually this machine, if you want to use for aluminium, we have the spool gun or the normal MIG gun. So bila this machine can actually detect what gun you're using. Kalau macam you pakai normal punya MIG punya gun, dia akan set sendiri. So kalau you switch to pada spool gun, dia akan set sendiri. So you tak payah kata pergi alih-alihkan mesin tu. And also we have auto set and pro set. Auto set is actually for MIG machines and pro set is actually for TIG machine. So what you do is, actually now you just have to press in. Kalau macam untuk auto set MIG, you only have to key in dua item aja. Number one, the wire size that you're going to weld with, and then the material that you're going to weld with. And then you just, you pitch it to get the pro set, the machine will be set, the machine will be set for you to weld, ready to weld already one. So pro set pun sama aja dengan TIG. Can we play the video on the...
New AutoSet from Miller is welding made easy. The exclusive AutoSet feature will select the proper voltage and wire speed. New AutoSet from Miller is welding made easy. The exclusive AutoSet feature will select the proper voltage and wire speed for you. First, simply set your wire size. The blue light indicates when AutoSet is activated. Then set the thickness of your material, and you are ready to start welding. It's just that easy. New AutoSet from Miller is the simplest way to set up and start welding.
Okay. Okay. Next, we are going to the latest advanced welding that Miller has incorporated lately. Can I have the next slide, please? Okay, sorry. Before that, these are the popular models that that is being used in technical schools right at the moment. Not only technical school, but also in the real world, the industries. Okay, next. Okay, now we come to advanced welding processes. Next one, please. Okay. This one is actually, the first one is actually regulated metal deposition, or in short, we call RMD. So this one actually, it is a modified short circuit mix process that anticipate and control the short circuit, thus reducing the welding current to create a consistent metal transfer. Okay, as is shown there. So this precisely controlled metal transfer provides uniform droplets, okay, making it easier for the welder operator to control the weld puddle. So this is like this RMD, or regulated metal deposition. The idea is actually to you bayangkan macam you ambil satu batu kecil and then you throw dekat apa tu atas air, dia punya result dengan macam you ambil satu butter, satu brick, we call it butter, and then you throw in the water. So it's actually, this one is actually to reduce spatter. And this is actually very suitable for root. Because right now, what everybody is doing for root is they pakai TIG, and then apa tu untuk root pass kita pakai TIG. So this one is actually a replacement for TIG welding, which is more tedious. Sebab TIG you kena pakai itu thick rod, and then after that you akan buat fill dengan electrode. So there's two process, thick and fill, root and fill. So this one we are actually eliminating two processes by using MIG with RMD process. So next one, please. Oh, right. Before that, okay, let me just share the advantages of using RMD. So what you get from RMD benefit is low puddle, and then you have this one can be done by even you don't need a skilled worker to do this. It's just a little bit of training. Everybody can use this process, and then you have simple control. Also, you have this one can also be used for auto or semi-auto applications. So next we have VersaPulse. VersaPulse is actually a pulse make process created with speed in mind. This one is more for skilled workers actually. It's for skilled welders who wants to make fast and precise weld. So actually this is more designed for robotic and mechanized application, but it can also be used for semi-auto application as well. So what are the advantages of using VersaPulse? The benefit of it is you get lower heat input. Okay, as shown, you get lower heat input. And then, yeah, it's also for semi-auto as well as auto application for both. And next we have, one is missing, AccuPulse. Okay. This process, AccuPulse, this process help less experienced, those that are not experienced welder, to turn out smoother, more consistent weld with less spatter and better beads profile. So I will not read lah, you orang read sendiri lah ya. The advantage of this is that actually even for students also they'll be able to master this kind of AccuPulsing. And next we have high deposition rate. So this actually high deposition rate, or we call it HD make. This one is this one with its high deposition rate and low heat input makes it easier to produce big weld faster with more control and less distortion on large structure, especially when you're welding large structure. So this is actually, it gives you more, as you can see, compared to standard and high deposition, you get more deposition. Actually, what we have seen today on all these advanced welding processes is more of MIG, because I think MIG in itself is a semi-auto process, so it is actually much faster compared to TIG and stick lah. But of course, I mean, in certain projects or anything, we still cannot do with TIG and or stick processes lah. So this one shows what are the machines that have this kind of features inside them. So most of it, as you can see, actually the Delta Weld 350 will stand out lah. So this is one of the machine that we will be going to put at the JTM Miller Academy for the students as well as the lecturers to know more about all these advanced welding processes. All right. What do we have next? Okay. Now, this one is unavoidable lah. Ini tidak dapat dielakkan lah. No matter how good the machine is, it must be maintained properly. All right. So regular maintenance is definitely an integral part of keeping the machine in good and longer shelf life. So we would recommend actually, let's say in the industries, if it is used very regular, if it is used on maybe on 2 or 3 shifts, we always highly recommend our customer to do at least a quarterly routine maintenance, like blowing out the parts, open up. It's very simple only. In fact, we can actually also teach the students to do it themselves. Like in the morning before you start welding, make sure the connections are all betul-betul. Jangan yang ada longgar-longgar, sebab kalau longgar tu dia akan cause sparking kan. So you must make sure all the connections are okay, the input current are okay, and then regularly, kalau boleh, what do you call, open up the case and then just give it a blow, because to make sure that no dust will stick onto the PC board, which will actually spoil the machine lah. Okay. Next, please. Okay. Right now, we'll show you a short video on all the 4 advanced welding processes.
When you're fighting spatter, uneven bead profiles, undercut, or burn through, the solution can be as simple as switching the welding process on the machine you're already using. It can be the difference between making your day and playing catch-up tomorrow. These are 4 advanced welding processes to advance your operation.
Hello.
Tailor-made to help welders get ahead when these problems appear. Starting with RMD, regulated metal deposition. It helps welders of any level produce high-quality welds on thinner materials. RMD has controlled short circuits, which provide a clean metal transfer and makes controlling the puddle a whole lot easier, all while minimizing the risk of burn-through and distortion. So if you're taking on auto parts work, producing commercial kitchen products, high-pressure piping systems, or taking on other welds that should look as great as they function, you can get the precision you need with RMD. Advanced process number 2 is VersaPulse. When you're working on fast, precise welds and need an arc that can keep up, VersaPulse is the one. Its stable, tight arc allows for increased travel speed, so it can be a key difference maker for things like UTVs and ATVs, automotive components, and sheet metal applications. It was designed for increasing travel speeds and automation, but it can be beneficial for skilled operators too. Next up, AccuPulse, one for the newer welders of the world. If you're struggling with putting together more uniform welds and spending too much time on grinding and rework, AccuPulse creates smooth welds across a wide range of materials and thicknesses. No matter what you're welding, from trucks to agricultural equipment to boats, consistency is key, and now you've got it. Last, we have HD Make. Where RMD is about thin materials, HD Make is for thicker materials. It combines a lower heat input with a high deposition rate, so you have control while making big welds. It's best for thick carbon steel. On something like a 5/16 inch fillet weld, you can weld up to 22 inches per minute while reducing warping and distortion. And if you're looking for an automated answer, our Hercules system brings HD Make quality in a tip-to-drum solution tailor-made for robotic welding. See a process you can put to good use? Learn how to advance your operation at millerwelds.com.
So for all these 4 advanced welding processes that we are introducing today, all these will be available at the JTM Miller Academy in RLP Pedas here. So you are all most welcome to come, and then we can actually work together to improve welding. All right. So just just for everybody's knowledge. So besides Miller, we also have other product agencies which are actually hand in hand with welding as well. So we have also recently acquired Orbital, the Orbital Welding, which is Orbitalum brand. So and Flame Oven, as you know, is actually for the environmental pollution control system, which is already available here. And then we have the welding simulator. All right. Thick torches, for thick torches we have Weldcraft, and for MIG torches we actually uses Bernard. So Miller, Orbitalum, Wellcraft and Bernard, they are all actually under the ITW group of companies, so they are all abang adik lah. And then next we have for live wire feeding system, we actually collaborate with DINS. And we also have pipe cutting and beveling equipment, which we're selling the brand Altai, as well as water-soluble purging solution is Aquasol. So all these are actually all our other agencies' products. So that's all for today. So let's work together so that we can actually improve our welding processes. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Puan Syasakut atas perkongsian itu tadi. Kalau kita tengok tadi perkongsian tentang mesin welding yang mempunyai teknologi RMD, Pulsar Plus, Pulsar Pulse dan Acro Pulse dan HD MIG. Okey, bermakna kemungkinan lah nanti akan memudahkan pekerja welder lakukan tugasnya. Dan kemungkinan satu hari nanti semua orang boleh guna mesin welder ni di rumah. Kalau dia akan ada mini punya production lah. Okey. Majlis diteruskan lagi dengan slot yang terakhir sekali, iaitu slot ketiga. Perkongsian yang bertajuk Transless Technology Empowering Pipe Jacking Talent Through Practical Learning, yang akan disampaikan oleh Cik Cheryl Lee Kahui, Deputy General Manager daripada Bright Future Talent Teknologi and Sdn Bhd. Okey, tanpa melengahkan masa, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Morning, pagi. Okay, rendah sikit. Thank you. Good morning. I think the slide ready, right? The slide. Okay, selamat pagi. Morning, yeah, everyone. It's truly an honor to be the guest here and Adtec Jtm Pedas to share about our collaboration between Bright Future, Nantang Edutech, and Kangsing Equipment. Today, I'm going to bring you into the world of micro-tunneling, or what we often call pipe checking technology. Okay? And I'm going to share also how we're going to aim to build Malaysia's next generation of tunneling professional through practical and hands-on learning. Okay. The slide, is that okay? Is that ready? So that will be our topic. It seems very big and very challenging. Okay, let's move on. And our vision, basically very simple, is but powerful. Okay? We're going to build a strong foundation of Malaysia's tunneling industry by training skilled and work-ready professionals. So which is, it might be giving some impact to our region, our country, and also our East Asian, and also ASEAN, okay? So basically, let me do some introduction about our background. Next slide, please. So basically, in Malaysia, maybe some of us not really familiar with that. In Malaysia, we have a lot of demonstration projects in our Ampang, and also Ipoh and Penang, okay? However, the skill, the micro tunneling skill, we don't really have or lack of a very systematic training or education program in Malaysia nowadays. Okay, so basically, previously all this while we rely fully on German and Japanese technology, and we seldom have localized training institution to develop our local expertise, which is our Wata Malaysia lah. With current China rapid growth economy, which is our tungsten equipment basically occupies the 76 to 80% of the global market. And for your information, tungsten's factory basically currently in Negeri Sembilan provides a new foundation and also new opportunity for us, which is we provide an aim to train Malaysian talents like you all and transfer the advanced technology to strengthen local industry. So we will go with the next slide. Before I play the video, let me get you some basic information. Tungsten was founded in Anhui, China, and has more than 20 years of the experience in developing and manufacturing our pipe jacking equipment. So the company itself has supported hundreds of the tunneling projects from the urban drainage, which might be very, very rare for us, and also the subway construction. I think subway we will know more related to us, right? Because we will use the service. And today, tungsten machines are operating in countries across Asia, Middle East, and also Europe. Okay, let's take a short video trip to tungsten main factory in Anhui. This is where our many machines are bought.
Founded in 1990, Anhui Tongxing Equipment Technology Company Limited is a global leader in trenchless equipment. Headquartered in Huainan, Anhui, with a subsidiary in Malaysia and a branch in Hefei, the company employs over 500 people. Tongxing operates two major factories, Jilong and Shangyao, covering 71.2 acres, both with full production chains. Let's now explore Tongxing technology. The Jilong factory, spanning 53 acres, is a key milestone for Tongxing. Major trenchless equipment like the HBM 4330 open-type tunnel boring machine, Fushui, the Northeast Shield TBM, and the 2,600 millimeters small diameter jacking and tunneling machine, Icha, were produced here and successfully deployed, showcasing Tongxing's craftsmanship. Entering the second door of the blue factory, you'll see the finished product display area showcasing various types of pipe jacking machines and TBMs, including slurry, rock, hydraulic, rectangle, composite, auger boring, and earth pressure balance models. Opposite is the shipment preparation area, where equipment is being ready for shipment. This cutting workshop uses mechanical equipment to cut steel pipes for pipe jacking machines. It features an advanced CNC flame cutting machine with an exhaust gas recycling system, controlling emissions to protect the environment and employees' health. The machining center, located on the south side of the cutting workshop, processes the gearbox's main shaft, large gear, and gear shaft. It also features a plate rolling area for bending, cutting, and molding steel plates into flat and curved structures for pipe jacking machines. Inside the Jilong factory, Tongxing's finishing workshop focuses on pipe jacking machines components and shields. It features advanced machinery, where initial rough workpieces are shaped by CNC boring and milling machines, and detailed machining is completed by CNC double-column vertical lathe milling machines. Enter the first door behind the blue factory to find the welding workshop, where workers weld metal parts of the pipe jacking machine for secure connections. The final assembly workshop, located on the south side of the finished product display area, focuses on machining and assembling the pipe jacking machine's power and housing systems. Entering the blue factory's third door, we reach the maintenance and remanufacturing area, where remanufacturing technology reduces energy consumption, raw material use, and solid waste. Leave this blue factory building and head east. We will reach Tongxing storage area. This is the electrical assembly and testing area. This area outside the factory is used to store pipe jacking machines awaiting maintenance and remanufacturing. Tongxing Technologies' Shangyao factory spans about 18.2 acres and mirrors the Jilong factory in regional distribution and functions, allowing for independent production. Walking through Tongxing Technologies gates, the first building visible is the office building, which includes offices, conference, and a big data center. The west side of the office building hosts China's first standardized Tongxing pipe jacking machine demonstration site, where on-site demos help customers understand the pipe jacking construction process and principles. The machining center, located north of the launch shaft, processes the gearbox's three main internal components, the spindle, large gear, and gear shaft. It enhances concentricity and sealing through precision machining of internal holes and end faces. Equipped with German CNC machines worth 20 million yuan, it achieves precision of less than 30 microns. The workshop fully utilizes CNC equipment, including hob grinding and milling machines, along with automated devices for processes beyond conventional machine capabilities. North of the office building is the rectangular pipe jacking machine workshop. Our company is one of the few in China capable of producing these machines, with equipment costing over 26 million yuan. This gantry milling machine, the largest in China, has a processing accuracy of about 5 microns. We are currently in the surface treatment workshop, where advanced Japanese technology has been introduced to improve the strength and stability of cylinder surfaces. Head north to the heat treatment workshop, equipped with medium frequency quenching machines and 3 tempering furnaces. It primarily treats components like the drive box, large gears, and gear shafts of pipe jacking machines, enhancing their hardness and performance. Located east of the heat treatment workshop, this large cargo yard holds pipe jacking equipment and parts for shipment. The finishing workshop at the northernmost part of the Shangyao factory is responsible for the hydraulic cylinders and power components of pipe jacking machines. It features a gantry drilling and milling machine for processing gearbox and cylinder components with a finishing accuracy within 20 microns. Tongxing self-processes both internal and external gears through forging, quenching, tooth processing, and high-frequency treatment, ensuring quality. The assembly workshop is located to the east of the finishing workshop. Leaving the riveting and welding workshop, we head south to the cutting workshop, where steel pipes are cut into components for pipe jacking machines using a plasma cutting machine. The south side of the cutting workshop is Tongxing's hydraulic cylinder production workshop, focused on high-quality cylinder production and testing. Tongxing's Enterprise Command Center is an intelligent management platform leveraging IoT and big data, featuring functions like sales monitoring, data check-in, and resource allocation. Tongxing Equipment Malaysia Sendirian Barat is located in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan, Malaysia. Our skilled team and advanced equipment can customize tunnel boring machines for various projects that we provide comprehensive after-sales maintenance services to ensure your equipment maintains optimal performance and extends its lifespan. The pipe jacking machine Negeri Sembilan was rolled off the production line here this year, with Malaysia's Minister of Transport, YB Lok Su Fuk, attending the ceremony. Tongxing Technology's Hefei branch, established in October 2019, focuses on advanced equipment, intelligent interconnection technology, and big data applications. It aims to provide comprehensive life cycle management services for pipe jacking equipment and projects while researching industry trends. Tongxing Trenchless Technology Training Center focuses on training talent for pipe jacking construction, utilizing a theory-practice integrated teaching model to develop trenchless professionals. Tongxing Technology, along with its subsidiary and branch, invite you to visit Tongxing Technology to experience our innovative achievements in corporate culture. We look forward to cooperating with you to create a brilliant future together.
So basically, Tongxing has already established a factory right here in Negeri Sembilan. We aim not just serve for the Malaysia, but the whole Southeast Asian region's market. And together with Bright Future, Nantang Adtec, we aim to connect equipment, training, and local industry needs. And this is not only a partnership, basically it's beyond that. It's a shared mission to raise the standard of tunneling education in Malaysia. So let's take a look at Tongxing's training center in Anhui, the first hands-on trenchless training base in China, which is established with the CSTT, referred to China Society for Trenchless Technology. So at here, training will operate the real equipment and simulate the tunneling processes and learn directly from the industry experts who have years of the experience. Let's take a short virtual tour to see how Tongxing combines technology, education, and the real engineering practice. So basically what you have just seen is the Tangxing's Trenches Technology Center in Anhui, China. And this is where many of the training systems and the methods was first developed. So here in Malaysia, we are bringing this model through our collaboration with Adtec Jtm Pedas and offering to offer the international micro-tunneling training course jointly organized with Bright Future, Nantang Edutech, and Tangxing Equipment. So in our course, basically, our participants will learn about and experience the real pipe checking machine experience from the rock and rectangular types to long distance tunneling system. So later on, several scripts, right? You will have a little bit challenge for every one of you because it's all about machine. Mainly we'll have 3. Okay, let's take a look and you're amazed with how amazed of the machine and how small of we as a human being. Okay, let's take a look at some of the equipment that our trainee will get to know throughout this program. So we have three types. So the first one will be rectangular pipe jacking technology. So it's one of the Tangxing signature innovation. It's especially suitable for urban environments, especially for developed countries like us, where the space is limited and construction needs to minimize the surface disruption. And throughout our training program, right, participants will learn about how this pipe jacking, rectangular pipe jacking system to operate, and including their structure, and also the jacking method and ground stability control. So let's take a look for the rectangular pipe jacking successfully cases.
Tongxing Technology customized the Dayong rectangular pipe jacking machine for the Guangzhou Dongguan Shenzhen Intercity Railway with a cross-section of 8 meters by 8.735 meters. The optimized cutter head enhances durability and crushing capacity, while the jacking process minimizes pollution, noise, and soil disturbance. Tongxing's 4 meters times 4 meters slurry balance rectangular pipe jacking machine was used in the Jining Canal New City Comprehensive Development Project, crossing the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal. The 1,250-meter construction employed millimeter-level control and slurry balance technology, effectively reducing soil disturbance and settlement risks. The Hunglong rectangular pipe jacking machine, set to be used on Jinan Metro Line, measures 9.1 meters wide and 5.5 meters high, and is equipped with efficient cutting technology. Tongxing provides operator training, assembly, commissioning, and round-the-clock technical support to ensure smooth project progress. The Dalian Road rectangular pipe jacking machine, weighing 210 tons with dimensions of 8.22 by 4.52 meters and a high installation power of 690 kilowatts, is used in the Dalian Road construction project of Hefei, Luogang Central Park. This project, featuring ultra-shallow construction, complex geology, and crossing of viaduct, has high technical difficulty and construction risks. Tongxing equipment R&D staff adopted mature overall independent design and system integration technologies, including a front and rear combination cutter head layout with 3 large and 4 small cutter heads, an anti-soil adhering system, and a pipe jacking friction reducing slurry slit. These enable precise settlement control, ensuring the safe, rapid, and efficient completion of the project. The Pearl River No. 1 slurry balanced rectangular pipe jacking machine successfully completed the power utility tunnel jacking project on Pearl River Station's access road. With a total jacking distance of 720 meters, this 3.32 meter wide and 4.42 meter high equipment integrates a hybrid cutter head system, one primary with 3 auxiliary units, slurry pipeline mucking technology, and automated friction reduction systems. It has effectively addressed critical engineering challenges, including rapid excavation shaping, main unit attitude control, and subsurface settlement management throughout the tunneling process. The Fuji rectangular pipe jacking machine was officially deployed for the construction of the transfer passage between lines 1 and 2 at Fuji Road West Station on Changchun Metro Line 6, measuring 5.5 by 9.1 meters. It undertakes the task of excavating a 60-meter-long downhill tunnel with a slope of 3.236%. The project faces dual challenges: precise ground settlement control in the upper medium core sand layer and high-strength cutter head crushing and wear resistance in the lower weathered mudstone. To address the gravity-induced slip risk during downhill construction, the technical team ensures equipment stability through accurate calculation of jacking force and a reactive support system. The Shuyan Longyue rectangular pipe jacking machine was officially deployed in the Longgang Road and Utility Tunnel project in Hefei. This 2.54-kilometer long utility tunnel runs parallel to the urban arterial road. The 370-meter under-river pipe jacking section of the tunnel is excavated using Tongxing Technologies' Shuyan Longyue earth pressure balance rectangular pipe jacking machine, with a cross-sectional size of 8.2 by 4.5 meters. The Shuyan Longyue rectangular pipe jacking machine incorporates a range of advanced system integrations, including a cutter head layout with 3 large and 4 small cutter heads, an anti-soil backfill system, and a friction-reducing slurry sleeve for jacking. These innovations significantly enhance jacking efficiency and shorten the construction timeline. Tongxing's rectangular pipe jacking machines have been involved in hundreds of key projects across many provinces in China, covering sectors like transportation and municipal works. Looking ahead, Tongxing Technology will continue to innovate, delivering high-quality solutions to support the sustainable development of urban infrastructure.
So that will be the rectangular pipe jacking system, yeah? So the second will be the shape machine represent the cutting edge of the trenchless technology. They are used in the large-scale infrastructure projects such as metro system and the underground utilities. So our main training focus is on pipe jacking. Understanding the shape machine operation also helps participants to see how the technology ecosystem connected. Okay, from a small-scale micro-tunneling to full-size shell construction. So Tongxing experience in both, okay? So that to make sure that our curriculum basically are connected and up to the train, and also stay relevant and comprehensive in the market, okay? And can we go with the shape machine?
The Qingshan Nuclear Power Auxiliary Steam Networking Tunnel Project was completed using Tongxing Technologies' Qingshan No. 1 tunnel boring machine. This 4-meter diameter, 220-ton, 72-meter-long machine features a heavy-duty cutter head, multi-section shield body, 3D slag discharge system, and adjustable support system. The tunnel was completed in just over 2 months. The water system connection project from Doshan Reservoir to Shirkwan Lake in Junin County uses 2 Tongxing Technology custom hard rock TBMs, Timai Island No. 1 and No. 2. Each machine has a 4.41-meter excavation diameter, 85-meter length, and 365-ton weight. Equipped with advanced heavy rock cutters and a 3D circulation system, they ensure efficient, stable tunneling in ultra-long, hard rock formations. The Feishan Heat Source project in Lini City used Tongxing Technologies' hard rock shield TBM for tunneling 1290 meters through full-section hard rock, overcoming challenges like deep burial, high water pressure, and strong abrasion. Launched in February 2023 and completed in November, it is Lini's largest investment and longest cross-country heat supply project. The Dasan Earth Pressure Balance Shield TBM was successfully launched in the Chongqing Boao line relocation project. The machine has a cutter head diameter of 4.9 meters and integrates innovative technologies to adapt to complex geological conditions and stringent engineering requirements. The high-performance cutter head design ensures stability in passing through multiple layers of geology and a minimum turning radius of 250 meters. Tongxing uses full life cycle services to ensure efficient operation of the Shield TBM. The Huapu Earth Pressure Balance Shield TBM was successfully launched in the B section tunnel of the Chongqing Deduko line relocation project. The equipment was custom designed to meet the geological challenges of the project, incorporating a series of innovative technologies, including an anti-spurting telescopic sprue conveyor slag discharge system, a curved beam efficient segment lifting system, a large slope sharp turn transportation system, etc., to ensure efficient and environmentally friendly excavation. The B section tunnel spans a total length of 1,160 meters, passing through complex geology such as moderately weathered mudstone. The Zhoushui hard rock tunnel boring machine was successfully launched for the Zhoushan Hongqiao Reservoir to Dasha Reservoir Tunnel Linkage Project. Specifically designed for complex geological conditions, the TBM is equipped with a hard rock cutter head to adapt to variable straight. The total planned excavation length is 4,200 meters. Zhoushui integrates intelligent technology, has integrated operation capabilities and real-time posture control to ensure efficient and safe construction. The equipment adopts environmentally friendly technology to help optimize water resource allocation. The Northeast Shield TBM achieved a successful breakthrough in the first phase project of Shenyang Metro Line. This Shield TBM, with an excavation diameter of 4.29 meters and a total length of 57 meters, successfully handled the challenge of 5 consecutive tight turns, passing through an artificial lake and complex composite strata, showing excellent excavation stability and flexibility. The innovative design includes a precise hole-expanding cutter head, a gradual host structure, and an automatic multi-stage correction, which greatly improves construction accuracy and efficiency. The HBM 4330 open-type tunnel boring machine, Hushui, has officially rolled off the production line and will be deployed in the Fujin Jiangyin water pipeline. The machine integrates advanced technologies in mechanics, electronics, hydraulics, optics, and sensing. It features efficient and stable tunneling performance, an intelligent control system, and an environmentally friendly muck discharge method. Its gripper system and variable shield structure ensure high precision and safety. Additionally, with an efficient tunnel spoil transportation system, it enables continuous and stable operation, fully adapting to complex geological conditions. Currently, the machine is in operation, steadily advancing excavation and demonstrating excellent performance to support the project's construction. Tongxing Technology's 2,600 millimeter small diameter jacking and tunneling machine, Icha, was officially launched. It will be used for the Ely River Crossing, Yining City, Chapachar County Natural Gas Pipeline Project, spanning a total length of 1,715 meters. With an overall length of 110 meters, the machine is designed to tackle challenges posed by water-rich sand and gravel formations and high water pressure. It incorporates innovative technologies such as pipe jacking, shield, three-dimensional separation and integration, ultra-small diameter push-fit composite technology, and intelligent slurry circulation monitoring, providing an efficient solution for small diameter jacking and tunneling construction. At present, the machine is in operation, steadily advancing excavation with impressive adaptability and construction efficiency. Since Yiming No. 1 rolled off the production line in January 2023, Tongxing Technology's tunnel boring machines have been widely applied in various projects across the country. In the future, Tongxing will continue to provide customers with high-quality equipment and services.
It's very heavy, right? Second machine already. So we still have one more. But before that, so through our training collaboration with Bright Future Nantang and Tongxing, our participants basically will gain an understanding on how this sheet technology works and how it connects with the micro tunneling principle and how it represents the future of smart and safe and sustainable tunneling in Malaysia, basically which is fulfilled with the requirement of United Nations SDG. Okay? So the third one, wow, very excited, huh? Long distance pipe jacking requires not only the powerful machinery, but also precise control system and also experienced operators. This project basically can extend to hundreds of meters, and every step from ground monitoring to pressure balancing is crucial and important. Okay? In our training, we introduce learners to the principle behind the long distance tunneling, showing how technology and human expertise will go together to achieve a safe and efficient outcome. Especially in the current world, not only machine will go, but human like you and us, very important. So for tungsten equipment portfolio covers almost every tunneling scenario, which is include from the micro tunneling and rectangular system to long distance and sheet machine. Each machine is built with the precision and safety and also cost efficiency take into consideration. So we'll go with the long distance machines.
The Han Rong-Lien River System Connection and subsequent optimization project has achieved a major breakthrough with the successful completion of an ultra-long distance pipe jack segment. The single drive length reached 1,297 meters, traversing highly complex geological formations, including extremely hard rock layers with a UCS exceeding 200 megapascals. This project utilized the Tongxing Technologi HRC 2,400 millimeters rock pipe jacking machine, which demonstrated exceptional crushing capability and stability, enabling efficient operation in challenging ground conditions. The completion of this segment not only highlights the outstanding performance of Tongxing's pipe jacking machine, but also provides valuable experience for future projects in similarly complex geological environments. The Lichuan County Chungnan Water Plant Reconstruction and Expansion Project has been successfully completed, marking a significant breakthrough in this vital infrastructure initiative. The tunneling project spans approximately 1,000 meters, traversing complex geological formations, including sandy clay and moderately weathered granite, posing significant construction challenges. Tongxing Technologi's HRC 1,200 millimeter small diameter hard rock pipe jacking machine demonstrated exceptional braking capability, enabling efficient excavation in confined spaces and successfully overcoming the challenges of hard rock layers. The completion of this project highlights the superior adaptability of Tongxing's equipment in demanding environments. The Wuhan Tangshuan Lake Wastewater Treatment Plant Tailwater Discharge Project is the largest lake traversing pipe jacking project in Asia in terms of both diameter and length, with a total jacking length of 1,550 meters, passing through complex rock composite strata. The project successfully broke through using the Tongxing Technologi HRC 4,000 millimeters rock composite pipe jacking machine. The ultra-large diameter and long-distance lake bed traversing posed significant challenges for both the equipment and operation. To tackle these difficulties, we held specialized technical discussions, conducted thorough geological surveys and data analysis, selected the most suitable equipment, and provided a scientifically sound and well-structured project implementation plan, ensuring the successful completion of the project. The Guzheng County Guyong Water Plant Pipeline laying project in Bengbu City has been successfully completed. The project utilized the HRC 2,000 millimeters rock pipe jacking machine from Tongxing Technologi, which successfully traversed the Sierra River in multiple fish ponds. The project achieved a long-distance jacking span of 1,101.38 meters at a covered depth of approximately 13 meters, making it the longest single-section pipe jacking project in Bengbu City. Despite the challenges posed by complex geological conditions and long-distance construction, The project team ensured precise control, maintaining safety and efficiency throughout the process. Upon completion, the project will further improve the regional water supply network and enhance water resource distribution capabilities. The Wuhan Jinyinhu Street Dualica Pipe Jacking Project's lake traversing section has successfully completed, marking the successful completion of the first large diameter, large span, and deep buried full face lake traversing power pipe jacking tunnel in Wuhan and central China. The tunnel spans a total length of 1,218 meters and uses the Tongxing Technologi SBB 3,000 millimeters slurry pipe jacking machine with a maximum thrust of 1,400 tons. The project overcame multiple challenges, including long-distance jacking and complex geology, providing valuable experience for similar power pipe jacking construction in the future. It has significantly enhanced the power supply capacity in Wuhan and the Dongsuan district, promoting the rapid development of the regional economy. Tongxing Technologi, with its advanced technology and rich experience, has successfully completed numerous long-distance pipe jacking projects. We will continue to push the limits and provide high-quality pipe jacking solutions for global clients.
So after the three machine introductions, you will see this strong industrial foundation basically allows us to bring the real world training back to Malaysia. So all the students basically, if you're involved, you can not only learn the theory, but also experience of this technology, how it works and how to apply and change the world in the future, in the coming future. And after exploring all this, from rectangular and short-turnering to long-distance system, let's now look at how we bring this technology back to here through people, us, okay? Because machine alone, it basically won't build the tunnel. The engineers, the trained engineers and the technician will do it, okay? So that's why we partner with Adtec Jtm Pedas, one of the Malaysia Advanced Training Center under the Department of Manpower, to establish a dedicated pipe jacking and trenchless technology training course. And at the core of our training program, basically it's based on the philosophy, learn by doing or learning by doing. So in short, it's hands-on, yeah? Every trainee basically will learn the real and hands-on experience with Tongxing pipe jacking machines and the equipment, guided by both Malaysians and China expertise, and through live simulations and case-based exercises, they learn how to identify the problem and how to apply the solutions, operates the machine with safety and precision. And upon the successful completion, participants basically will receive a certificate jointly issued by Bright Future, Nantang EduTech, Adtec Jtm Pedas, and also the CSTT, which represents China's Society for Trenchless Technology, which means that this partnership not only strengthen in Malaysian market or Malaysia technical ecosystem, but also give our youngster or our trainee a chance, a credentials that belongs to the international credit. So when we look at our training ecosystem, it's designed to serve different level of our learners, which include from the entry-level technicians to professional engineers. And together with Adtec Jtm Pedas, we basically provide two key programs. First of all, will be a 6-day trainer program for instructors and technical educators. Second, we will go with the 3 months operator program for beginners who wish to gain hands-on experience with actual pipe checking machine. And for those engineering professionals, we also collaborate with the IEM, Institutes of Engineer Malaysia. And this one basically will include a 1-day introductory courses, 3-day trainer courses, and an intensive 15 days of professional program that integrate both theory and field practice. And together for this program will form a comprehensive pathway from fundamental learning to professional qualification, all under with one common goal, which is we hope to cultivate skilled tunneling specialists for Malaysia's growing infrastructure sector. And basically, when we look at our program, our objective will aim for the, first of all, will be to master the basic working principle of pipe checking, machine, and for the theory part. Secondly, we will go with the master the operating technique for the operation part. And third, we'll go with objective with training. Hope every one of the trainees, will capable in maintaining and servicing, which is the afterwards. And then the fourth will be aim to capable and touring in recording and organizing parts. And last but not the least will be the master in the SOP, which is the safety operating procedure side, will be the 5 main objectives. So afterwards, our modules basically will include 6 modules from backbone of our training program. Okay, basically it's from the fundamental to be an expert. Okay, first of all, we will go with the pipe jacking construction technology. This one basically is to aim to give a trainee a clear understanding about what is the trainless technology is and how it's applied to the real infrastructure world. And secondly, we'll move to the machine structure and principle, which is learners will able to explore every key system inside the machine. Okay. Third, we'll go with the supporting equipment, which is like the slurry system, lubrications, and guidance and the power supplies. All of these basically playing crucial roles for the successfully tunneling. And the fourth module will be focused on the operation principles and the core technology, which is the learners will learn how to run the machine. So at the fourth stage. And the fifth and the sixth module will counter with the construction technique, application, and PM, project management, which is integrate the theory and with the actual site practice. So by the end of the training, every participants will understand the full construction circle from the planning to executions and earn a CSTT recognized certificate. Okay, this one to make sure that every one of us may apply the theory, the knowledge, and also able to apply back to the real world. Okay. Okay. So we do hope if you are interested. So these are some practical equipments that you can have a look, and we also have our booth out there, and also you can have some basic understanding with the machine. And welcome to go to our booth and have a look. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cik Cheryl Lee Kahui di atas perkongsian tadi tentang tunnel boring machine ataupun pipe jacking machine, termasuk dengan trainer program dan operator program. Okey, terima kasih diucapkan kepada semua hadirin kerana meluangkan masa sama-sama dalam sesi perkongsian ini sehingga penghujungnya. Okey, semoga banyak input yang kita perolehi daripada ketiga-tiga slot perkongsian ini. Untuk makluman hadirin, selain daripada seminar teknologi update di auditorium ini, pihak kami juga ada menyediakan rorai pameran teknologi, pameran kesihatan, pameran agensi kerajaan dan swasta yang diadakan di Dewan sebelah, iaitu Dewan Serbaguna. Dan gerai-gerai jualan serta pertandingan-pertandingan juga telah berjalan sekarang. Okey, dijemput tuan-puan untuk melawat semua rorai yang disediakan. Saya Muhammad Azhar bin Jamaluddin selaku host pada hari ini menyusul 10 jari. Mohon maaf sekiranya terdapat sebarang salah dan silap sepanjang mendalikan majlis ini. Sekian, terima kasih.